Hi everyone, welcome to Mihitha Academy. As part of today's session, let us focus on Introduction to Triangle and Exercise 6.1. This particular triangle chapter is present as a chapter 6 in your NCERT books, or if you are referring to some of the state books, it is part of your chapter 2. So, as part of today's session, let us understand introduction in detail related to the triangles, and also we'll focus on the very first exercise which is part of your book. Come on guys, let us start today's session. Coming to an overview of a triangle, what exactly is a triangle? Triangle is a polynomial which has three sides, correct? Triangle is a polynomial. What exactly is a polynomial? Any shape which are having more than two sides are polynomial, right? So triangle will have 1, 2, 3 sides, correct? As part of this chapter, we'll understand different properties of triangles. So in 9th standard, you might have learnt about congruent triangles or congruent figures. Okay, what exactly is a congruent figures? Let us recall that. Okay, to recall that two figures are said to be congruent if they have same shape and the same size. For example, here you have a square, correct? This is a square and this is also square. We will say these two figures, figure square A and square B, are congruent shapes, are congruent figures only if they have the same shape. Is both are having the same shape? Yes. Square. And is all the sides are same? Yes. This is also 3 centimeter. Each of the sides of square A and each of the sides of square B also is having 3 centimeter in length. So these kind of objects we call as congruent figures. Got it guys? Just to recall the definition of congruent figure. In this chapter, we shall study about those figures which are of same shape but not necessarily the same size. Okay. So for example, you might have a square and you might have a big square. Okay. So we are going to study the properties of this. Okay. Moving on, as part of this particular chapter, there is a new topic which is being introduced called similar figures or similar polynomial. Okay, so coming to the definition of the same two figures having the same shapes, not necessarily the same size, okay, are called similar figures. So if they ask you to give the definition of similar figures, what you can say, two figures having the same shape but not necessarily the same size are called similar figures. Particularly, we shall discuss on similarity of a triangles. As part of this chapter, we'll discuss on similarity of a triangles and apply whatever we have learnt, right? That knowledge we'll apply in giving a simple proof of a Pythagoras theorem which we have learnt earlier. Okay, so if you see what exactly is a similar figure, similar figures are having the same shape. What exactly is that? This is a triangle, correct? Triangle A, and this is triangle B. So similar figures, as part of similar figures, we are going to deal with the similar shape but size might be varied. This is a small and this is big triangle, but both look like a equilateral triangle. Got it guys? We'll learn couple of concept in detail. Moving on, definition. If you see what exactly is a definition of a similar figure, two polygons, or you can also say similar figure or similarity theorem also you can say this one. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. If you take two polynomial of same number of sides, and we are going to say that as a similar only if all the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, all the corresponding angles are equal and all the corresponding sides are also having the same ratio or proportion. Okay, what does the theorem or definition says? similar figure or similar polygon definition or theorem. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar only if all the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, if we take an example of this, here we have two triangles. We have angle A, angle B and angle C, right? And here we have angle P, we call this as PQR. Okay, angle PQR. First thing is, like, in order to compare two polynomial, both has to be of same size. In this example we have three sides, and what they are saying, all the corresponding angles has to be equal. For example, angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, and angle C equal to angle R. This has to be satisfied. At the same time, all the corresponding sides are in the same proportion. For example, if you take these, what is the corresponding sides? AB and AC. AB divided by AC is proportionate to PQ and PR. Okay. Similarly, if you take these two sides, BC divided by AC, I am taking this side and this side, equal to QR divided by PQ, this side and this side. Got it, guys? It says that. At the same time, we can also take these two sides, AB divided by BC equal to PQ divided by QR. So that's what the similar figures or polynomial definition says. Got it, guys? Pause the video and you can recap what exactly is the similar figure or similar polynomial definition or theorem is. Okay, let us understand the same by taking in reference as a square. A polygon of a same number of sides are similar only if corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are equal. Here we have a square A and this is square B, correct? We can give the naming for the sides as A, B, C, D, correct? And if you see, square will always have 90-degree angle, correct? Each of the angle of the square will be 90-degree. PQ R, yes. We know angle A will be angle equal to angle P, angle B will be equal to angle Q, angle C would be equal to angle R, and angle D is equal to angle S. Okay, and corresponding sides, AB divided by this side and this side, if you take it, AB and AD is proportional to PQ and PS, because we have taken these two sides. Similarly, you can apply the same formula for other sides also. So similarly, if we take an example of polygon, to understand similar figure or similar polygon definition or theorem, take an example of a polygon. This has four sides, but this is not actually either rectangle or square, right? This is in different shape. So we will say these polygon A and polygon B as are similar only when angle A equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle S, and angle D is equal to angle R. Okay, this has to be satisfied. All the corresponding angles are have to be equal, and all the corresponding sides should be in a same ratio or proportion. So take an example of angle A. What are the corresponding angle for angle A? AB and AD, correct? AB divided by AD is proportional to PQ and PR. Okay, similarly you can take corresponding sides for angle B. AB divided by AC equal to this and this, PQ and QS. Like that you can write the proportions. Okay, this is what your similar figure or similarity of polygons talks about. Okay, let us focus on an exercise which is given in your book. If it is NCERT books, it is the exercise 6.1. If it is a state books, it is exercise 2.1. Okay. So the very first sum are in that exercise 6.1. What they have given is fill in the blanks. So we have to fill in the blanks using the corresponding word given in the brackets. Okay. If you see, they have given a definition and we have to fill the blanks. All the circles are congruent or similar. So in order to say all the circles are similar, congruent means what? It has to be in the same shape and it has to be the same size. But all circles, here they are talking about all circles. All circles are similar, okay? Because it will be in the same shape and it will be in the different proportion, right? All squares are, here we are talking about all squares because one square can be small and one square can be big, but the sides are proportional. At the same time the angle will be always 90. So again the answer is all squares also similar. Okay, this is the right answer. And all dash angles are similar. They are talking about there can be different types of triangles, but what kind of triangles are always similar? It is equilateral. Why equilateral? If you recap the definition of similarity, it should have same size. Triangle always will have 3 sides, right? But the length can be, corresponding sides can be of different proportion, but angle will be 90 degree, correct? 60 degree. If it is equilateral triangle, it will be always 60 degree, right? So in that case, it is all equilateral triangles are similar. Okay. The fourth fill in the blanks in question 1 is two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. This is the definition of your similarity, right? So two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are what? Equal. This will go here, equal, and their corresponding sides are proportional. Proportional, what is the other word for proportional? Are of same ratio. Okay, so this is the answer for your first sum in your exercise 6.1. So now if we see the second example or second question, give two different example for pair of similar figures. Similar figure means you can say all equilateral triangle, you can say. Yes, one. And the second example would be all squares, because the angles will be 90 degree here and angles will be 60 degree here. The sides are proportional for sure. And non-similar figure means one, an equilateral triangle of each side 6 centimeter and another equilateral triangle of each side 3 centimeter, because these are not similar figures. Sorry, you can say a square and a rectangle, because in order to say a figure or two figures are similar or two polygons are similar, all the angles has to be equal and all the corresponding sides has to be proportional. So you can give any random example for these non-similar figures. You can give an example here. Here you can also give an example of 3, like triangle and square also. Anything is fine. Let us see the third example or third sum which is there in your exercise. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. We have to find out these two quadrilaterals are similar or not. Quadrilateral means what? 4 sides. Okay, we can call this as A, quadrilateral A and quadrilateral B. By looking at this only, you can say these two are not similar. Why? Because the proportional might be same, but angles are not similar. If you see, angle S is not equal to angle D, or it is not equal to any of the angle. Correct. Angle R is not equal to angle C, right? Since the corresponding angles are not equal, these two quadrilaterals are not similar. Okay guys, very simple. If at all you are getting any questions related to these kind of properties, you can easily solve that example, or you can get 100 out of 100 or out of marks in that particular questions. So hopefully as part of this video you guys have understood introduction to triangles of your NCERT class 10 books, and also you could able to understand how you can solve the exercise, the very first exercise related to triangles of your class 10 NCERT books guys. In the next session we will deep dive on other sections or other exercise. Thank you so much guys and have a good one. If you are looking for any specific topic related video, feel free to comment the topic information in this video section below, videos comment section below, so that I can create that video with priority and I can share the same with you. Okay guys, thank you so much and have a good one. Take care. Hope you like this video. To support us and our effort, you can scan this QR code and make a donation. Thank you.